Welcome, sports fans. Welcome back to another special episode. I'm Joe Meyer.
I'm Rush.
And this is the Star That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, and debates on the internet.
Yes, people. Before we get into today's video, don't forget to like this one, leave a comment, and subscribe to the Star That Sports TV. And do one more thing first, though.
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure to get us 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, do you know how many subscribers that will get us by the end of the day, people?
One whole But you guys know it's Reggae Boys time again. It's no surprise that it's Copa America time again. You know, Jamaica played their first game in the Copa America against Mexico. Took a 1-0 defeat. I would have to talk about it, we have to break it down, we have to tell them who performed good or bad. No one like our opinion on them, so we have to give it to them. Is it? You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Initial thoughts after that game. What do you feel? What do you think?
Alright, so we haven't spoken to the people in a little bit, so they probably don't know me opinions and perceptions on this Copa America. Maybe they have. Can't quite remember. But Copa America for me is akin to an exhibition tournament.
How far you gone, brother?
Yeah, like for me, it doesn't mean anything to me. You go and you get 9 points, you get 0 points. For me, it's all about learning, getting better as a group. This is a camp for me. This is a camp with Condable pay, JFF, if we keep, in my opinion. So we get a free camp off of them here. That's how I view Copa America. So I'm not necessarily extremely invested in the results. You know, obviously you want your team to play good all the time. If it's even in a friendly match against Trinidad, I catch it all. But it's not something where I feel like super gutted about, or I have high aspirations or expectations of my team to perform really well in this competition and to go far. So it's not as gutting as, say, a loss in the Nations League, Gold Cup, or World Cup qualifiers. It was a loss, you know, you saw some highs and some lows, and you identified the good and the bad, and you use it to go forward into our upcoming Nations League campaign, World Cup qualifying campaign, and Gold Cup next year. So, I'm not really too high or low necessarily on this tournament, and as such, not really too high or low on the first game against Mexico.
And I understand, and while I agree, Copa America is probably fourth most important competition to me and to us in terms of the competition that the national team played. You know, obviously World Cup qualifying, World Cup, Nations League, Copa America. Them two they can switch on at any given time. Copa America me that put first. Gold Cup me that put second, sorry.
Yeah, Gold Cup second for sure.
Nations League third, Copa America fourth. You get me I say, and then anything else we're playing after that, me not really business about. You get me I say, so in terms of importance to me personally, it's not very important, but it starts to become a bit more important when the team value it. I would say the man them for them social media, or whenever they get a chance to speak about the Copa America, and they view it as a chance to do well.
They talk about it like it's a big thing.
Exactly. So me they say, I don't really care about the Copa America, I don't care about it, but the man them, it really matters what the team think. They get me say the team really want to do well in this competition.
And not for cutting, don't get me wrong, the Copa America is the third biggest international competition and probably the fourth or the fifth biggest football tournament style competition in the history of football. The World Cup number 1, I'd say the Champions League number 2, and the Euros number 3. You get me I say, and then after that Copa America.
Maybe Africa Cup of Nations.
Copa America bigger than Africa by far.
Maybe.
Bro, Copa America have Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, Colombia.
The nations were in there, but I talk about the event itself. And all of the
Copa is a big event. It means a lot.
No, I agree with it. And to all of the South American countries playing in this competition is a big deal to them. I'm just saying personally, as a fan of the Reggae Boys, I'm not necessarily like winning the Copa would be great, but we never start the year as someone win the Copa. If you get what I say. No, the point I was making is that the team really values this competition. The team value doing well in the competition, and they were gutted that they lost the first game, especially based on the fact that we lost the game narrowly, we lost the game late, and to a CONCACAF opposition. While it's a Copa America, all those things are still true. You know, so it's still disappointing to me. Now, leaving that game, bro, yes, I was gutted, but like you, I kind of did a control my disappointment in a way. When I say, all right, we lose to Mexico, every time I play a CONCACAF opponent, I want Jamaica to use it as an opportunity to make a statement.
That was my biggest disappointment. Just the fact that it came against a kind.
Exactly. And the result is telling us that we're not really moving in the last year or two. You get me? I say, because we've been there or thereabouts. We've been 1-0, 1-1, Mexico barely a beat with. And that's how we're there. This result basically I tell me, say, we don't move very far. No, and the performance, a lot of people will probably say we deserve to lose by more goals than we did. A lot of people did say because of our resilience, we never should have lose at all.
Yeah.
You get me? As I say, it's really the perspective where you take it. With me, really, I really thought after watching that game that we shouldn't lose the game. Yeah, because defending is a part of the game. Your goalkeeper in the goal for stop goals. Him did a doing job. So I don't care if them take 100 shot and we stop 100 shot.
Also,
we don't deserve to lose.
We have the best goalkeeper in the division. Mm-hmm. He's the best goalkeeper in
100%. 100%.
So his job is to come out and display the display when put on full display when
exactly
doing jobs.
So it's unfair to the goalkeeper to say, whenever the forwards create enough chance, Jamaica didn't deserve to win. But whenever him save 1,000,000 shots, Jamaica deserve to lose. No, we deserve to win because the goalkeeper do well and him do his job.
And Jamal,
him stop 16 shots.
And Jamal do exactly what I believe full well that Jamal is capable of doing.
We know we're big fans here at Jamal. Yeah. So first of all, we're gonna start there.
Jamal, bro, because before you go, my kind of idea we might have probably should have discussed this before the video people. Mm-hmm. We can talk about things that we can note from the game, things to look out for, pointers, as well as we can do a little bit of player rating. But we need for the points of emphasis.
Well,
we need to talk about that.
So before we even get into the players, let's talk about the squad.
Yeah.
Before we even talk about individual players and their performance, coming into the game, the coach made a big decision to not play Damian Lowe. I think it has something to do with the injury that he picked up in the World Cup qualifying.
No, there was an explanation.
What was the explanation?
Apparently, him that personal decision definitely can't for a couple of days.
All right, so Damian Lowe didn't play.
So that's why I never played.
Damian Lowe didn't start the game.
He decided to never they start and never they train.
Right.
In the last training session.
And that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Now, Damian Lowe never start the game. I think that have a lot to do with performance, especially in the first half. But other than that, I thought the team was good. Yeah, based on the fact that Damian Lowe couldn't play.
He could have played, but based on the coach decided.
The coach decided not to play him because he never they training the day before, which I think he still could have played.
And Damian know that.
And he knows what to do.
And he deal with it properly. It's
exactly.
Not like the Leon situation where it wasn't dealt with properly.
Exactly.
But he must say miss couple training and put Bobby Reed in the road.
Yeah. Can't say, no, knowing that, I can't say I love it, but I understand it. You get me? I say, other than that, the team was good. We started with Greg Lee at left back, Lemmy Keys at right back, the three centre backs were Joel Lattimore there, Deshaun Bernard, and Ethan Pinnock, midfield, Casey Palmer, Bobby Reed. We had, on one wing, we had Demari Gray, and the other wing, not Shaman Nicholson. No, Mikel Antonio, not Shaman Nicholson. And then Shaman Nicholson at the end. You get me? I say, and whatever them do. No, that starting lineup wasn't awful to me. That was enough to win us the game. That was enough to not lose the game for me. So I never had a problem with the starting lineup. How you did feel about it when you see it?
All right. So obviously, had questions about Damian Lowe's mission, but it had to have been something.
It had to be something.
Ronaldo Cephas maybe warranted an inclusion. I was watching something with Lidje, Sportsmax host, a friend of the channel. And he must show what Mikel Antonio has done or hasn't done for us over the past couple of starts. And he's not necessarily been impressive, but him have this tenacity where him go on and get balls and him put pressure on defenders and it just always feel like he make profound impact. But as him said, numbers don't lie. And I think based on Cephas' contribution recently, I would have probably opted to go with Cephas over Mikel Antonio and have Mikel Antonio understudy Shamar Nicholson. And, obviously, Damian Lowe in the middle of the park, for me, that's something that you can't mess with.
Yeah.
And just by watching the game, a couple of things we learn. You get me? So not a one question we can talk about the squad. Like, what are a couple of the things that we learned? One, we learned two things. One, we have a good backup goalkeeper. We trust him. We've been a say, but remember I always just say he's never really been tested like that. him show saying he can play on the biggest of stages because it don't get bigger than Mexico for us and perform well. He was very composed at him feet too. Bro, a lot of times I pass the ball back, give him just kick it and just deal with it. Sometimes think he might kick it and make the pass. And obviously they were very comfortable playing him and he was very comfortable with the ball at his feet. And two, Damien Lowe is the best option first in the middle of the park. And I think that's no undisputed. Damien Lowe, I win you 6. And that are that. This team is so much better with Damien Lowe in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Now it's just about finding that creative person who I guess Case Farmer is supposed to be to pair alongside Damien Lowe. But I think Damien Lowe has nailed his spot down as our 6th. Then if you just start listing him as midfielder when you call it squad right now. Also, I'm content with our centre back there. Ethan Pinnock, Lati Bodier, Michael Hector, and Shane Bernard. 4 solid central defenders. That are the 2 things that me really, really learn from this. So Damien Lowe come on and him never as aggressive as normal in the kind of getting in the game. But him there slow down pace. Him there provide more presence in the middle of the park. And him there make plays, bro.
Yeah,
he was making plays.
And you like to see that. No, you 2 things that you learned and they were more positive. 2 things that I learned was really it's time to drop Mikel Antonio, number 1. You know, I'm going to come to that conclusion. Then Mikel Antonio, I think we can get more from other players instead of forcing Mikel Antonio into the team just because he's supposed to be one of the 11 best players. Mikel Antonio needs to get dropped. That's something we learned from this game. Another thing we learned from the game, and it's not necessarily something we learned it this game, but again, we come to the conclusion is that Hallgrimsson is not a great game manager. I don't think he's a great game manager. A lot of times when I watch the game, I will see obvious things, and he's just not doing it. And then, at the same time, he only makes obvious substitutions. I mean, I like that. They get me and say, a couple competitions ago, we know say Daniel Johnson come on. I don't know which part he come on, but he come on. We didn't know say him never did ever take off Mikel Antonio in the Mexico game. We just didn't know say him never take him off when he need to take him off. You know, there's no way Mikel Antonio is supposed to give you so much minutes. Shaman Nicholas could have come off earlier.
Mikel Antonio playing that long around the Cephas.
No, exactly, bro. That was too obvious to miss it. You get me? I say like I don't think his game management is the best. Also making the type of substitutions that he made in that game at the time
and not
when he
only
made
that game, just generally.
Generally, bro. That's what I say. It's been showing itself. But we come to the conclusion now that Coach Hallgrimsson, good coach, him set us up well all the time. We always start well. We don't really concede early goals. Exactly. He prepare well, we start well. But managing the game from the 60-minute onwards, bro, we always a concede goal them time there. We always a make some sub where I say that is not the sub. Sometimes it work out, sometimes it don't work out, and you have to live with it as a coach. But I just don't see Hallgrimsson and think, oh, great game manager. Like, bro, we cross the 70-minute mark, bro. There's no way we're supposed to. I don't think, number 1, that's it's up to make. But when if you concede at that point, no, it's more, you can't win the game, don't lose it. You know? And I feel like him could have managed the game better. So those are the 2 things that I learned from the game. Mikel Antonio.
Do you think, as much as we're going to play rating to talk about it more, but do you think him bringing fresher legs into the back line was more about trying not to lose it?
No.
But I don't necessarily think that was the same. So try justify it.
Justifying bringing on Michael Hector for Deshaun Bernard, to me that just seemed like he could have been thinking that he need fresh legs. Yes, I don't know why Michael Hector did have to play. Like I wasn't thinking about that. So but we are getting to breaking down the game itself and how we lose the game and whatever. But we can't find an explanation for it. I can't see why bring on Michael Hector. Other than thinking that we need fresh legs, which we didn't.
Bernard wasn't the worst defender.
But he wasn't the worst defender. Lati Bodier could have come off. I wouldn't have a problem with it. Deshaun Bernard.
I still have a problem with it.
Fine, but me that understand it more. Lati Bodier was making more mistakes. He was late more. Ethan Pinnock never have been greatest game either. And of the 3, I think Deshaun Bernard was the best. You get me? I say he make timely blocks. He was winning all his tackles. Now out of position some of the time because that are just we have 3 defenders, bro. Sometimes them are gonna push up the pitch and get caught out of position. You get me? I say. But me never look at Deshaun Bernard and say need to come off of the pitch. You know, and so that's something I think Coach Hallgrimsson game management is not something we're excited about.
Bro,
I believe if we don't win the game early,
journalists in the press conferences, bro, they're not asked the questions that need to be asked. Because all I could think about was why Hector for Bernard? Obviously, I want to give a man a chance to explain himself. Maybe there's a niggle, but Bernard did look healthy. But no, I try to justify it. Maybe I try to fresh up the back line for the push, because I know there's an inevitable Mexican push for the last 15. But why Bernard though? You get me? I said that would have been like, say, if you go Lembikisa, Bell, because they want to fresh up the back line.
Yeah.
Not the best player on the field, right? They get me? So that was my only thing. Hector come on and he never bad, but in the moment when him come on, they never organize themselves quickly. You can see them all over the place. And boom, them get struck down, conceded really quick. We eventually get it together.
Yeah.
It was too late because I already conceded.
Yeah.
So that's something I understand. Damian Lowe though. So come on earlier.
Another thing again with the game management, bro. Like, it's just obvious things we're supposed to do. You know, things where it a jump out of the TV at you. We need somebody in the midfield. I text you one time during the game I text you, or after the game, I say, midfield is so far from our defense. Yeah. And then we attack is so far from our midfield. That is where we did tired. You get me? I said the midfielders got tired, and that is where, the Damian Lowe substitution was obvious, but you make it 10 minutes late. You get me? I said putting on.
And then make a double sub with a next defender. So
you put on 2 centre backs, bro.
Half a bit. I don't mind the 2 centre backs coming on, but it can be. You make 2 defensive substitutions in a time like this, you're not under pressure. You have to be low first, get the ship settled again, then make the Bernard substitution, if anything.
Because the 2 of them need to get integrated.
Yeah, exactly.
And the game ultimately comes from that being settled.
Literally. So that's just 2 holes defensively where you need to fill. Right there and then, when you're under some high pressure. So you get it high out the park first, you get Damian Lowe in the rhythm, Damian Lowe start stretching legs, start run, and then you make the other sub if you feel the other sub needs to make, bro. So just them tactical substitution there. When
could have been better.
Antonio they have to get pulled from early. As I said, Cephas did need 25 minutes. He might play too well for the national team. He come on anyway after the 65th minute. Especially when Antonio now playing nothing, bro.
I don't know if I'm scared. I don't view Coach Hallgrimsson as somebody that is scared, and I hope it's not a case of getting all the names on the pitch.
That's definitely it.
I guess.
You can't. Antonio scored too much Premier League goal. Bro, we saw Antonio against USA Stadium.
Bro,
but I'm saying never have him greatest game. But he just have the ability to open up his body and turn around and kick it. Yeah. You know what?
All right, we'll start talking about players now. Obviously, we discussed the things that we learned from the game.
Yeah.
Let's talk about for a second individual players. I don't know if we want to get player ratings, but let's go up the pitch and talk about the players, then to the coach, and then we'll come back around to the whole game.
Right.
Starting in goal, Jamal Wade. I feel like we talk about him enough.
Yeah.
Jamal Wade did all he was supposed to do, made all the subs that he was, all the saves that he was supposed to make, and the goal him concede him couldn't do.
What I can tell you is that Jamal Wade enjoyed the USL. It's the last season.
Yeah, I believe a contract will come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been a believer for a while, but this is the chance to get him opportunity for sure. And Jamal Wade is one of the best goalkeepers in the USL, if not the best. Jamal Wade has the save of the USL season, the recent USL season.
And him outright number 1 right now.
Exactly. So, we know Jamal Wade better than foot than Andre Blake. Obviously, Andre Blake is a better shot stopper than Jamal Wade. But Jamal Wade, good, brother. You're very competent backup. So, good on Jamal Wade. Fair rating, bro. Jamal Wade, I forget like a 9, brother. And it's like a hard. Let me tell you why. On his feet, he made one mistake. Just one misplaced pass. All of them at the same time, it never resulted in a goal. Now I punish him too tough. He makes so many other good plays on his feet. You get me? I say his long balls were accurate enough. He's sharp.
When he need to clear
it. He's comfortable to play the sharp ball. On his feet, good grade. That alone get him not dropping from the 5 or the 6. No. Saving us time and time. He made so many saves. He was the man of the match. Mexico win the game. Them could have get when them Queen, whatever the black youth for Mexico, them could have get the goal scorer will come out. Them could have get so many players. But bro, Jamal Wade is the player of the game for me across the board. Mexico never great enough. Jamal Wade was the player of the game for me across the board, and by far the best player on the park for Jamaica. By far. You get me? I said this. It took hard for him to top this performance. Because a goalkeeper, it's easy to say.
Ecuador and Venezuela, bro.
He won't
get the chance.
Yeah, but bro, you gotta get more goals where you can't save.
Yeah, that's true.
You get me? I say him get shots where if them score upon him, who would send up. But at the same time, how many of those you gonna make in a games, and how many games you gonna make those type of saves? You get me? I say so. This is gonna be one of Jamal Waite's best game. Bro, the whole Jamaica, I don't know if you see it on social media, but everybody I love Jamal Waite right now. I'm gonna give him a 9, I'm gonna give him flowers.
Good things so up on the wagon from
yeah. This is not just now. This is not just now. This is not just now.
You get me? I say?
So, good on him. I'm gonna give him the 9. I don't want to take away from his performance, bro. And him save it. And Jamal Waite, they deserve to keep playing. Shit.
Oh, God, man.
If Andrew Blake make this performance, we give him a 9. Especially with him foot. Especially if Andrew Blake replace with him foot. I give him a 9. So I give him a 9. Obviously, I'm not going to say flawless, but I give him a 9. I feel good about Jamal Waite. That's that. Let's start left and come cross. Greg Lee.
I'm
gonna beat Greg Lee back.
You're gonna
beat Greg Lee, bro.
He get caught out of position.
We're gonna beat Greg Lee.
A lot of mistakes, bro, and them could not keep position on the ball.
Bro, Greg Lee cannot. Sorry, I'm not going to do that. That I'm gonna start sound personal. Greg Lee is not the greatest ball player.
No.
I will know that having him in the team. This is why I like Maribel better in the position. No. Defensively, he might go make the tackles when he's supposed to make. He might go get back. He might go like a pace on him. But bro, he's so awkward. Him touch is so bad. And it's not like the ball bubble up on Greg Lee every time. Greg Lee pass is always off.
And it's weird, because when Greg Lee get the attacking third, he can whip us.
He can whip us, but if he get up there, he might make a pass to the byline to him winger, bro, and I pass the ball out of bounds. That's annoying me.
He make a pass to him central midfielder and it get intercepted.
Bro, we can't have that. So I'm not like Greg. I'm not love Greg Lee right now, bro.
We never even talk about it now, critical analysis, but with Jamaica was turning over the ball way too many times.
We can't keep the ball.
And Greg Lee was a big perpetrator of that.
No, defensively, I have to give him props. Defensively, yes, out of position at the time, but we are playing with a 5 at the back, bro. People are going to get forward, especially the wing back. Yeah. They might get forward, so you have to get caught out of position. That is now the defensive midfielder and the left centre back on his part. Help him out right there. Getting caught out of position and chasing is par for the course whenever you play with a 5 at the back, in terms of your wing back. No, in duels, is more whenever we have the ball. Kill me. So I give him props to the defensive part of the game, and everybody knows he's a bulldozer, he's a tractor. Greg Lee can run over here and I'm going to take the ball from him. It's hard for passing. When him there in front of you. Yeah. It's hard for passing. But I just not like I'm sick on the ball, bro. I think we need to be better in that position, and this is just why I prefer Amar Bell in the position. Now, Greg Lee, I'll give Greg Lee 5. I'm going to say Greg Lee was the worst at the defenders. I don't know how you see, but I think Greg Lee was the worst at the defenders. I give him a 5. And if I'm the keeper clean sheet, I'll probably give him a 6.5. But the clean sheet just throw me off. No clean sheet throw me off so bad that I get to highlight everything bad that he was doing. 5. Say what you say now. Maybe I beat him, bro. I don't like it. It's annoying me.
Of the defenders, I try to do a quick scan.
But the worst, he's not even close.
Bro,
Lembikisa was good.
On the left side, we never cover ourselves in a glove. On the left side, we back like from centre back to straight back to wing back still. The two defenders that we play on the left hand side.
Yeah, Latibodera and Greg Lee were the two worst defenders.
Them never saw hot at all still. But as I say still, it's a 5, can't fight it. We need to be better at retaining position and football, and that brings us straight over to Latibodera.
Latibodera,
same thing, bro.
Same thing. You go for that one. But I beat him as bad still because he did make some good recovery or whatever, but still the same.
Bro, you talk about good recovery, this, that, and the third. Why we can't pass?
Because them are different, and that's what they're supposed to do.
And Latibodera is winning by the football very well. Yeah. Like a whole heap of good interceptions, we make whole heap of time Mexico give the ball. Yeah. Why we don't want to keep it? Or why we can't keep it?
I don't know.
So where we get interceptions, we make tackles, we make plays at the ball, and we win the ball, and then just to make the simple pass inside, we cannot do it. And the thing I'm saying, Hallgrimsson try, which I appreciate, make me nervous. But I see the reggae boys try pass the ball. That's clear. I don't care when nobody else wants to. We see them try pass the ball.
With a little bit more intent. Now, quiet work, but we are trying.
But Lattibody and Greg Lee, they can't pass it, bro. Them can't even make a 5-yard pass. Can't even make a 5-yard pass, bro. And that's the thing when we see with Lattibody here. Won a lot of balls, made a lot of good interceptions. Sometimes was lucky Mexico give him the football. And him still a give it away. And that was my issue with Lattibody. Lattibody, anything Greg Lee get, he must get.
Yeah, but now fighting. 5.5. I'm just a bit better.
And the three central defender them complicit and the goal can see it as well.
No, Ethan Pinnock, who was sharing the left side with Lattibody. Yeah. But for the most part, me did see him in the middle. But hey, sometimes he was out on the left, but for the most part, he did in the middle. Ethan Pinnock wasn't his greatest game, but I one of them players that were in class I could bail him out most of the time.
Yep.
So I get him that make really good blocks. All of them recovered it all right. You know,
it made the football look easy sometimes.
Yeah, bro.
But it's just the simple things. You make mistakes. Yeah. You make bad passes as well. Get a bit too casual and complacent on the football sometimes, which I think is Ethan Pinnock's MO. He's not a very assertive, aggressive type central defender.
I'm more the calm.
But too many mistakes, bro, for your quality. Too many mistakes. Also, you know where Ethan Pinnock gets exposed? He's very left-footed.
Very left-footed.
Jeez.
Very left. Love it long through, though.
That's a part of us now. Yeah. They need to work on that more and more and more, because that man can't
take advantage of that, for sure.
But him left-footed bad. And that's scary. That's scary. I think Damian Lowe is more bipedal than he is. Damian Lowe used 2 foot better than Deshane Bernard used 2 foot better than he does. Ethan Pinnock is extremely left-footed. And that's something that you see with left-footers. Them tend to favor them left foot a lot. So that's
more than right footers favor them right foot.
So so Ethan Pinnock a little bit better than Greg Lee and Lattibody here. Still not his great game. Still made too many mistakes, too many bad passes, too many simple mistakes. But a little bit better than them ones.
Yes, sir. And Deshane Bernard, who I thought was the best defender on the park. The best central defender on the park. Obviously, Lattibody was the best. Lembikisa was the best defender on the park. But Lattibody was the best central defender on the park. His passes were good. Again, recoveries were good.
He did seem the most composed and the best passer of all our defenders.
And the most comfortable defender we play Friday. You know, he looked most comfortable on the park. Never made a lot of mistakes. Love the blocks when I make. Love when I put him body on the line.
The 3 defender them go at it and defend. 3 centre back them
where he edged them out is more on the ball. He wasn't making as many mistakes. His passes did more accurate. More I'm start to be out. So maybe not. Let me check. So long passes definitely more than them from what we check. 80% passes complete. He attempted way more risky passes. So the stats bail me out. His passing did pretty decent.
He look like a footballer out there.
Exactly, bro. He look comfortable. He look comfortable. And
always does.
Me I give Deshane Bernard a 7. Deshane Bernard keep a clean sheet too, dog.
Deshane Bernard keep a clean sheet.
7.5.
Yeah.
7.5 for Bernard. I never think him need to come off. If me that gonna make a sub, it wouldn't be him. And 7.5 for me. Not much to complain about.
And next Lembikisa, who I think was the best outfielder. Obviously Jamal was the best player in the park. But Lembikisa in today's game show me something I always want to see from young players. But we see internationally, with the young players, every year them get better and better and better and better and better. He might improve. And he's better since the last time I see him. Just love to see that. He look more comfortable. He look more honed. His first touches are better. He look more technically comfortable on the football. He look more skilled. The man didn't like him little touches between defenders' legs or touches around defenders. We never seen that the last time, bro. So the man express himself more. He might enjoy football now. You get me? I say he might really play a full-back type of game now. And him defending a step up and notch too. Because always a good defender from the first time I see him. Remember the first time I see him say, Rush, this is our right back. You get a right back finally. And he might get better and better and better. He in a good defensive positions. He made a couple of mistakes in national team in the past. We see him at work on them now. We see him at close down angles. We see him at get in front of defenders. Is it the ball when the Mexican player on the baseline just cut him off, get the ball, and like him just say, you get me? I said, he looked super sublime out there, and I think he was our best outfield player. A little offside goal would have almost get him a great assist, had Mikel Antonio been 1 foot in the opposite direction.
Which he should have been.
As the forward, right?
Yep. I'm watching back while ago. Let me say it, bro.
The delivery was on point.
Being onside wouldn't change the outcome. Put it that way. I'm there for do I make one step. He did lazy. Yeah. He did the behind the line. I don't know if you never expect the cross or whatever.
And bro, Lembikisa is doing so much defensively and offensively, and he's making a concerted effort to get forward, to get squares into the box and to take shots. And I think the goal he scored against Panama really inspired a lot of confidence in him.
Yep.
I know him want it.
Yep.
And bro, I think Lembikisa scored some goal for Jamaica, bro. I am left foot him.
I like a shot for him.
But he must keep him with him left foot. And he's a right-sided defender. And he must square them with the right foot. But think about it. If you have the ability to cut in and kick that with your left foot as a right-sided defender, it's a tool that, bro. You're going to be a threat. You get me? Because when you constantly kill them down the flank, and I get in good squares, like when you get in Van Antonio head, and then block that and you cut in and just kick it and them goal. You're going to score a goal for this national team, bro. I look like that's something when work pan, kick you with the left foot, and bro, that would be so smart if it is actually deliberate. Knowing that I'm a right-sided player, I'm a right-footed wing back. If I have the ability to kick from outside of the box with my left foot, it will open up so many doors for me. Because I can do everything I need for them. Yeah. That's a lot of things with these modern day wingers, like you said, like a Saka or whatever. Saka, all him want to go inside. Because I play on the right side. All him want to go. Send Saka to the byline. He will run past and still come inside and kick it in the goal with the left foot. But Saka now go really square it like that or get that stand until him deep in the box, so he might do a cutback. Or he might cut back and put it on him left foot and roll it past.
No, I'll be a right footed wing.
If Lembikisa have the ability to bomb down the wing 10 times and square it in 10 good squares with him right foot, and you give him that space and he can take that 1 or 2 shots a game, and him replicate him against Panama, bro, he score double-digit goal for your national team. And if that's something him deliberately work on, whoever handle this suit, good on him.
Yeah. And I agree, couldn't put it better. The only thing I highlight now is his dribbling, bro. Like, at the best I see now, look a while.
Yeah.
I say him comfortable with the ball, him a run at players, him never have this 2 years ago. He never have this 2 years ago. Like, the man a dribble, bro. The man a take the ball and him a run at people. And make a pass and him a get it back and him a run at you. And I love it.
First touch him a put it through people's foot.
Exactly.
Put it around people and gone about in business and then him pace it.
Yep.
So, promising youngster, man. So excited that we have him playing for.
Alright, so let's move up the park. Midfield time. We have Casey Palmer, who was the defensive midfielder for all of the game.
That's like 8. Let's sure think we don't use nobody as a defensive midfielder. I think that's why there was a gap as well.
No man, started the game, Casey Palmer was the defensive midfielder. I may be wrong, but look on the heat map to see the heat map, even though they don't really have much sense. Yeah, that's not working. But anyways, Casey Palmer, talking about the performance.
Yeah, I was going to say, Casey Palmer, the game, bro. Obviously, we did under it, we had a lot of players behind the ball. But I think Casey Palmer and Bobby Reed both were, double 8s, I'd say, more so. I think we did say a whole heap of deep defensive work, Casey Palmer, like that. I think him there guard defenders as much as you'll see from, like, say, a Damian Lowe.
Yeah.
And that's fine in of itself if him there going to give you something in transition. But he wasn't very good in transition either. You get me? And it's crazy how Damian Lowe was better in transition than a Casey Palmer. When Damian Lowe was introduced to the game. Casey Palmer for me at this point, and it sucks to say, is becoming more and more of a passenger in this national team program. I'm not seeing much of a contribution, I'm not seeing much of an impact. We see him one quote unquote technical baller. Sometimes I get me as based on how him look on the ball sometimes, but it's not transitioning too much. And Casey Palmer is not necessarily making impact in this national team that I wanted and I hoped for, and the impact that this national team needed.
Yeah, definitely not that. I do think it was one of his better games though, even though it wasn't a great game. He took care of the ball well. One thing I hate though is that Casey Palmer can't progress the ball at all. You get me? I say, and that is where we struggle. And when we talk about Hallgrimsson, we're going to talk about it and him putting us in positions to score goals and in attacking positions. But Casey Palmer progressing the ball is definitely a weak spot for him. Controlling the game, can't do it. Sideways passing, he's okay at. Short passing, he's okay at. Changing the point of attack, non-existent.
Because look like him can control him, look like him can turn. It just look like him can do it.
But we need more than that.
Would probably be wicked in a ball game. But it now have no tangible impact on the game.
No invention, no creativity, no bravery. Casey Palmer play a coward game. You get me? I say it's just safe passing after safe passing. And I don't know if it's the ability or I'm not see the game that way, or maybe he's just not that type of player.
Bro, that would have been fine had he been a destructive type of player that's very aggressive and tackle hard and win back balls. But he's not that type of player either. You get me? I say he's not often in great positions. He don't guard the defense very well, and he not transition the ball well. So then, what is the point?
Yeah. He's let's say he's the best at that we have. Because we don't really have much.
Midfield is so sorry.
It's sorry, and he's the best. He's the best at that. At least we can say him better than Daniel Johnson in terms of taking care of the ball, and even in close passing, good and whatever. None of them now switch the ball. None of them now transition the play. But in terms of taking care of the ball, he's not awful at it. We just need more than that from who is supposed to be our best midfielder. You get me? I say no. We never give him a grade. Casey Palmer, I get a 6 for me. We can't give more than that. I need much better from Casey Palmer. But we give him a 6 for this game because I do think it was one of his better games for the nation.
All right.
Work with it. And let's talk about Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid have them performance in the catalog so far for the national team. Yeah. Bobby Reid have these performance where him not do nothing. Him as an attacker, we not get much. Obviously, him not lose the ball like that, but him not win back the ball like that. Him not create much. Him not getting a shot.
Hallgrimsson spoke about him, saying that he was the unlikely replacement for Damian Lowe. In the unfortunate event where Damian Lowe was not able to start the game. Him saying Bobby Reid, as you look on the heat map, I look at Bobby Reid look like he did
very
deeper than Casey Palmer. You get me? I say, but that's not his role. That's not his role. There are many points of the game where we see Bobby Reid try to control the ball, him try to turn, and that's the thing, bro. You say him to have a lukewarm performance. He wasn't very good, but remember how initially Mr. Jamaica try play the ball. I see that with him deliberately try play the ball. If we must give him credit for at least one thing, is that he's a big part. He's a big part of the reason why we are trying to play the ball. Bobby Reid go deep and him hold up the ball and try and make the passes rather than just trying to bypass the midfield. No, the quality needs to be better. Bro, the quality in our midfield is so bad. Like, I wonder if them things me think about it, not to go off on a tangent, them things make me say, how good is Rodri?
Yeah.
You get me? I say, how good is Adams? Or how good is McAllister? Or Enzo Fernandez?
This make me ask, how good is the Championship? How good is the Premier League? Because when I see some of them
play different roles.
When I say no, this is not where he's best.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I see some of them performances from some of them money, I say, how good is the 10th best league in the world? How good is the Championship really?
Casey Palmer be a week in week.
That's the question. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because me I wonder if we'd have one of them players, how much of an impact it would have made.
Yeah.
But yeah, can you see Bobby Reid in the positions where we want the player in that role to be in?
Mm-hmm.
And Bobby Reid try do or want the player in those roles to try and do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why we see where Jamaica deliberately they try to play the ball more. Deliberately they try to utilize the midfield. And I have to attribute that to how Bobby Reid was going deep and trying to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But Bobby Reid himself I got deep and I get it and I hold on to it and I pass it, get the Mexican man then, bro.
Yeah.
Bobby Reid himself I get the ball, I hold on to it and I make the wrong pass. Or I pass by the ball to the defender then. Bobby Reid himself now advance the ball. Bobby Reid himself I lose the ball facing his own goal. Mm-hmm. Which, that's because that's not the role he plays.
Yeah. And it's unfair to him for criticizing him like this much.
Ask him to do that.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's unfair. It's unfair. Yep.
But it give me hope and it give me anguish in the same time. Knowing full well, and what's the Damian Lowe can do? Knowing full well, we want our midfielder in these types of positions that we want a number 6. We tried, where Bobby Reid tried last game.
It's just not him.
He can't do it.
Yeah.
But bro, like us passing the ball and showing that we can pass the ball, at least try to pass the ball, was because of Bobby Reid. But that was something else I'm learning from the game too, which is what Damian Lowe do. Damian Lowe go in and go deep and pick up the ball and try to advance it forward. Bro, and it's so weird to say. I feel like an idiot for saying it. Damian Lowe are the best person to get the ball and advance the ball away.
Which is so weird. He's a defender after all.
Me I listen to ESPN talk and them say, yo, Jamaica look like them lack tenacity and invention without Damian Lowe in the middle. What the hell?
And it's because it's true. It is
what
true.
The hell?
It is true. No, Bobby Reid, 6 again. You get me? I say so for me.
Bro, me I give Bobby Reid that man give the ball too much pressure. As I say, I'm not gonna rate him. I'm not gonna be too harsh on him because that's not the position where he play. But Coach Alcliffe played this, so you say, all right, Coach Baker played this, so they walk out to the captain armband, transition the ball better than that.
Yeah.
So my sister, you try slow down the ball game, you try make the ball move, but sometimes though, I feel nervous when Bobby and Casey have the ball deep. Sometimes I wonder if the man them just kick you away.
Yep.
I find myself, I said, do I really want him to pass that though? You know that I want him doing it, but me I say, yo, it not gonna get much further than that. Make me kill that player and off.
Truly. All right. The attacking third now. Let's get up there. Demari Gray. Demari Gray had not one of his greatest games for the country. It feels so bad for these attackers, bro. Yeah. It's almost like everything we get to have to make. It just feel that way. Now, everything we get in the attacking third is almost like we have to make it. The ball never come to him a lot, but whenever it come to him, it seemed like something will happen. Never quite happen.
But continue.
Yeah, anytime the ball come to him, it feel like something can happen, but it never quite come off. But the ball never get to him nearly as much as I wanted it to. One of his alright games, me I give him a 6. Give him a 6.
Yeah.
You never see much of him. I need better.
It's hard for rate Demari Gray, but obviously you know where you sign up for playing for this national team. You know that we are lacking a midfield so bad. Bro, this might sound crazy. If we get a Demari Gray or Ethan Pinnock type midfielder in the team or 2, bro, we're a round of 16 World Cup team. We're probably a World Cup quarterfinal vying team. We're probably up there with you get me? I said because it's so bad. The quality of drop off from forward to defense is so bad, and the midfield is so important in any football team. 2 quality midfield, bro. I say, yo, Adams, and my first thought was Rodri. Like, how good is Rodri? To be able to do what Mr. Bobby Reid tried to do, and do it so effortlessly. You get me? I say, how good is he? Because that's all we need. So it's hard, but Demari Gray them know what them sign up for.
Yep.
And we know so them have to go take it up and make something happen. You get me? I say we know that. So
I'm feeling for the attackers. Let's get to the next one. Shamar Nicholson was alright. Tried to make things happen.
Bro, Shamar Nicholson make a rapid pass in that.
Yeah. Which one?
One when get it one touch and did it deep. I think Alembiki said and play it wide too. Yeah. One time, the man just get it. Boom! And it almost come or something too.
Shamar Nicholson a baller. Shamar Nicholson a baller. One of the better players on the park for me. You know, try to make things happen. But that is not his game. Shamar Nicholson is a fox in the box. Shamar Nicholson know if he get space in the box. Shamar Nicholson know if he beat a man and get a shot off. Shamar Nicholson know if he link up with him wingers and make something happen. Shamar Nicholson is not the player where you go play the ball to hold it up and knock it off and try and make a spin off. And he's not that, bro. You see me? So, again, I'm going to talk about it with Hallgrimsson. Need to get your players in a better position. This is what coaching is about. But hey, Shamar Nicholson didn't have a bad game. Didn't get himself into many goal scoring opportunities, but that had a lot to do with the fact that we don't have a midfield again. Is it Mr. Shamar Nicholson, 6.5. Can't say much about him. Not much to say about him. Mikel Antonio. Take that one.
Mikel Antonio. It's always hard to rate Mikel Antonio because one thing about Mikel Antonio, he's always hardworking and his presence. You know, as people say, yo, your wig is wigging. His presence is presencing, bro. Like one thing about Mikel Antonio,
You know him better.
you know say him did it. And him force defenders into mistakes. And you know him force defenders at the very highest level of football into making schoolboy mistakes. And we've seen it time and time again. However, what do we do when these mistakes are made? What does Mikel Antonio do to capitalize on these mistakes? And it's a whole heap of nothing.
Yeah. And the truth is, bro, Mikel Antonio is a Premier League forward.
Yeah.
Mikel Antonio play a handful of games, not a handful, way more than a handful of games in the Premier League at the highest level of club football.
I'm not mistaken, Mikel Antonio have over 100 Premier League games.
There we go. You get me? So no, we all know Mikel Antonio is not the most silky player, or he's not this great technical player where go, make things happen. But at the same time, we know him can offer. We know him have a goal scoring knack. We know him can make something out of nothing in terms of just him being powerful and skillful and reante. We know him can offer that. I'm not getting enough of that for tolerate in presence. I'm not getting nearly enough of that for tolerate in presence. Mikel Antonio now create his own opportunities like when him just come. For me say, all right, love to work hard with it. You get me? I said, no, it's just him a fight hard, him a run fast, him a bully people, him a help win back the ball for
people make mistakes, him win back the ball and then him just lose.
And then just lose the ball. And then him not create much. Him not get himself in a goal scoring positions. Him not take as many shots as he need to take with the quality we him have. So it's almost like him have the quality anymore, or it's just this team help him to express those qualities for me. So I need more from Mikel Antonio, and I just think of time to start Mikel Antonio off of the bench. Because maybe in the 78th minute, the 75th minute, with tired legs, is the time.
The 2 games that Mikel Antonio made the biggest impact for the national team, let's not forget, he was a second half sub.
Was he?
Yes, sir. In the national stadium versus America, he did not start. And then the game, I think, was it versus Honduras?
Never start?
No, and the game he came on, and he ran through. Never start either.
You never start the Honduras game.
Never start in either.
I think you start the America game,
We can check.
But hey, either way, we see him make the impact as a sub already. And players looking at Mikel Antonio being tired maybe is the best thing for Jamaica at this point. When I think we can play. I know, we are talking about the subs then because let's try to get to Hallgrimsson so fast. But let's talk about the subs. Let's talk about Ronaldo C fast. Not enough time for you to do nothing.
Yeah.
Same thing with Kyle Dixon deserve a little bit more to talk about. Kyle Dixon deserve a little bit more to talk about. Kick it off.
Kyle Dixon, once again, I'm often proven right.
Spark.
I'm often proven right with my football takes, but maybe not so much with this Kyle Dixon one. Me thinking that he was thrusted into the limelight a little bit too soon. Kyle Dixon is ready for international football, and Kyle Dixon is playing football at way above his level in the JPL right now. Obviously, I heard that there's an incoming move. Can't wait to see what that is. Kyle Dixon still raw.
Yep.
He still have a lot to work on. Still not whisper, right, in terms of a young talent. But him energy, him tenacity, him ingenuity, you get me I say? And him bravery is something that every team needs. And the moment when him spend 6 months playing professional football and sharpen up on all of the technical deficiencies that him have, I'm going to score with the goal for the national team.
Yeah, I'm love about Kyle. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's ultimately what I'm disappointed about with Hallgrimsson. I don't think he did his best, especially in that game, to get us in as many goal-scoring positions as possible. But I think him do well to set us up to get us up the pitch as best as we can with the talent that we have. Not about that for the midfield we have. But as a coach, I just think he can do better. But that's all I have to say.
So give me a suggestion.
He's coaching.
Give me a suggestion then, no?
Bro, it's not my job to give him a suggestion. It's my job to highlight what is going on. Him need know to find out that when I say, what is that Sports TV and them think we not get the ball. Or we can get the ball.
Sometimes we need to.
I never think about it, but if you want to think about it on the spot right now, there's a lot you can do, including what we suggested earlier. Mikel Antonio off the bench, playing an extra midfielder and playing Bobby Reed up the pitch. Playing Carrier Anderson instead of Mikel Antonio and playing Bobby Reed up the pitch. We also
I
could.
know that was just earlier. What just earlier was
Cephas, but me say that in addition to Ray. You get me? I say we can do Mikel Antonio and play Bobby Reed up the pitch, or put in another defensive midfielder for help with the transition. We can start look in exploiting high defenses. I don't think Mexico was playing a very low line, but at the same time, we now try playing the balls in behind. Mind you, we never have a fast player for try getting behind them. Anyways, but we never try. Them Argue was the only one, and them Argue keep coming short. So these are the little things we talk about. I think we are set up enough. I think we have enough combination plays. I think the player them are getting into position, turning, and knowing where the next one is supposed to be, and attacking that pass. I think we are trying to play on the fly. Where we get the ball with Casey Palmer get the ball, turn, but we see nothing. All right, go back to the defender. I don't think we have much patterns of play, and that's what I talk about.
Not necessarily Casey Palmer, we see other players turn, pass.
Not really, pass back. Yeah. It just not work. And obviously it is the coach's responsibility. Obviously we can do a video in how Jamaica is supposed to set up and give some thought. But as a coach who, coach on international level already, I think you can get us in more goal scoring positions. That's what I'll never say in terms of that. And obviously in game management and everything I'm going to rant about earlier. But yeah, that's as far as it goes. In terms of the first game, it's not the worst game, but definitely not our best game, and I think we can improve. No, it will get harder. It will get harder for us in the Copa America, but hey, we'll never give up. And you know what I'm saying? We look about what we tell ourselves. Hopefully we can, improve on the performance in the next game on Wednesday.
Ecuador is a good side.
Of course.
Without the best player, but very good side.
For sure.
Better midfield than Mexico. Better defenders than Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Them now Valencia though. So that's a big knock. But then again, Mexico's best player in the midfield went down and we didn't capitalize.
Not at all.
So I don't even see how much. And that's the thing, Valencia is not even a midfielder. That's not where we struggle. We don't struggle to neutralize opponents' best attacking players. Because we see the whole of them. We see Jimenez. Couldn't see nothing yesterday. We see Christian Pulisic. We see Timo Weah. We see Alphonso Davies. We see David Buchanan. Our defense is not the problem. It's about the midfielders that a team have, i.e. Arena. Or you get me as the Mexican midfielders today were run over. Or what we're going to see from Ecuador. That's what I'm worried about. So the fact that they won't have Valencia, yes, that can be a little relief. But
we still have to create something.
The midfield is still so good.
Against good teams, bro, we don't score goals. And that's ultimately what we need to improve on. Scoring goals. We never concede 3 goals. We never concede 4 goals. But we aren't going to score 2 goals. And that you have to put goals on the scoreboard. You get me? I said that's how you have to win games.
Especially in tournament play.
That's how you have to get points. So that's all for today. We talk about the game, we break down how we like, how we don't like. We spoke about the players and their performances. Hopefully we can go on 1 or 2 more videos for the week. Stay tuned. This is it. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to the side at Sports TV. And do one more thing for us to do.
Share the video to at least 10 people to ensure to get us 6 subscribers. Because if each and every one of you guys can manage to do that, you know how much subscriber that will get to, bro.
And we'll leave. For now, this was the side at Sports TV.
Alright.